Hi there. My name's Carolyn Doughty, and I'm here to talk about my my sculpting course and silicone doll making course, which I've called Silicone Magic. Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm going to be also following along with the little taster video that I've got here. On your screen, you'll be able to see me in the top left-hand corner, and then you'll see a couple of other screens. The other screens are actual shots from Silicone Magic, just to show you some of what I do and how I show what I'm doing. So basically, Silicone Magic is a sculpting, moulding, pouring and painting course, showing you how to make silicone dolls. Most of you will know what a silicone doll is. It's like a reborn doll, except a reborn doll is basically a manufactured plastic version of an artist's sculpt, and people buy obviously the kit and paint it, whereas a silicone doll is something that you do yourself from scratch. So basically you start off with a block of clay and some tools, and you end up with a baby's head. This obviously isn't finished. Then you'll end up with a baby's body, and then when you've got your baby, your full baby, you make a mould out of it, and then you pour it in a very soft silicone, and then paint it, and it does look similar to the reborn dolls, but it is completely handmade from start to finish. So it is a different thing altogether. Well, not altogether, but it is different, which makes it more expensive. So as you can see on the two screens, the top screen is me working up the sketch of the head. I have a very simple system for teaching how to sculpt the head, a kind of system where I basically get my students to weigh out balls of clay. You'll see the little balls of clay in the bucket there. Roll it out into sausages, certain length, which makes the sausages exactly the same length as the one I've got, and place them in a certain way, and then smooth them, and that way you get the beginning of a face. You get the contours right. The worst one mistake we all make when we first start sculpting is to have a ball of clay and stick a nose on it, make a mouth in it and shove some eyes in, and then wonder why it doesn't look quite right. And it's because it's not been sculpted in a three-dimensional way. The other thing people make mistakes on is measurements. So in the video, as you'll see, there'll be quite a bit of measuring, quite a bit of sort of like using calipers to be able to see whether the space between the eyes and the bottom of the face is less than the space between the eyes and the top of the head. Another mistake people make, and they say, "Oh, I don't understand why my baby looks like an old man," and they're just mistakes. We all do it. We all do it. A little bit, well, also on this taster video, I've put some feedback that I've had from the students who have actually gone through the course with me. I started off about 50 students about over 6 months ago. An awful lot of them have come out the other end with silicone dolls now, and are really pleased about it. Some of them are taking a slower journey, as I keep saying, to death in the videos. It's a journey, not a race. It's not something that we need to rush. I want to make silicone artists out of people, not just somebody who can make one doll and then come out of it and think, I don't think I could do that again. Basically, by the time you've made your first doll with me, you will be able to have that confidence to go back and do it again and again. and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm sure you will also get, there'll be blood, sweat and tears. It's one of those things like any art. It takes a lot out of you, gives a lot back. We also have a group. You'll see some of the comments on the on this taster video saying how good it was to meet everybody else and get feedback and get information from each other and things like that, and sort of help each other, and that's been invaluable as well. So we have a Facebook group, which once you've subscribed, you can come onto the Facebook group, and also if you get in a fix, you can post questions and I can come in and help you, and you can help each other as well. So it's really good. Everyone's at different stages. There's no rush. You have access to the videos for as long as you subscribe, or if you buy the masterclass, which is the whole thing, which is the sculpting, moulding, pouring, painting and routing, which I haven't put up yet, the routing, but it'll be routing. You get the whole lot, and you get it for lifetime access to everything, so you can work through it as slowly as you like. If you prefer to buy a little bit at a time, you can subscribe to just one section of the course now. So I've put that up. So basically, if you want to learn the sculpting side of it, you can subscribe to the sculpting side of it, and pay a monthly fee. It's only a small amount, and I think you can do it as you go along. So if you find it's not for you, you can unsubscribe at any time, or you can carry on subscribing, and you can have it as long as you like. So as you can see, I do show quite clearly, step by step, what to do. I show the materials that you'll need. I give you an idea of how much they're going to cost. I give you an idea of where you can buy them from. I tell you exactly what you'll need, and I tell you not to buy anything else, and I tell you why not to. I do give a lot of information about the products, because I learned by trial and error. I've been working in silicone now for nearly 10 years, which is quite a long time really, and I've made a lot of mistakes. I wasn't taught how to make silicone dolls. I started off with reborning, like most of us do, and I fell into silicone work. I found basically a silicone doll, picture of a silicone doll on the internet, and there weren't many around at that time. And I just thought, I've got to learn how to make that. I must work out how to make them. There was nobody to tell me how to do it, so we just I just tried. I just went on a mould making course, and I was given all sorts of wrong information about silicone, so I learnt a lot through the wrong way really. I also did some sculpting courses, but again it was in a different type of clay, and basically I learnt by trial and error, and it was a very expensive way of learning. So and I am passionate about helping people, and helping people not make the same mistakes that I made really. So yeah, and I love. It gives me a huge thrill to see people, to start people off on the journey. So the actual course itself is in the form of an app. So it's basically, you can, at the moment you can't download it from Apple or Google, but you can get it via your browser. You can watch it on any computer through a browser, or you can download it onto your phone, and you just type in siliconemagic.passion.io, and that will take you into the app. There's quite a bit of free stuff on there, so you don't have to subscribe to have a look at it. So you can download it. An awful lot of people are on the app already, not even subscribed, so they're just doing it. A lot of my YouTube videos are already on there, and it's a lot easier to watch through the app. They're through YouTube, but they're all there ready to watch. So you watch one and then the next one comes on, the next one comes on. So it's a lot more organised. So yeah, so you can just go to the app. You basically register your email address and a login password, and you don't pay it. You can just get the free app to start with. Then you can have a look at the different courses. You can see what's on there, and then if you want to subscribe to the other courses, you can actually buy them from within the app through your credit card or debit card. So you just basically click on them, and it basically means that when you log in, whatever you've subscribed to, you'll get. Anyway, so basically, there's a lot of free stuff on there as well. As I say, that there's some taster videos from the actual Silicone Magic. So as you can see on the videos, I do a lot of drawing and showing people and diagrams and a bit of anatomy, enough for you to need to know. I use a skull quite a bit, showing why things go the way they do. I use a lot of diagrams. I make a lot of my own diagrams. So and those are all on the app ready, and also they're available elsewhere, so you can download them and print them out. And I'm going to be doing a handbook so that you can actually buy them ready printed. It is in its infancy. Silicone Magic, still not completely tidied up completely. The videos are all on there, but for all of the videos there are also going to be, or there are video cheat sheets, so that once you've watched the video a couple of times, you might not want to necessarily sit and watch the video while you're working. You might want just a reminder of what you're doing as you're doing it. So you can print out the cheat sheets, the video notes, which are pictorial, so that there's screenshots from the videos and information and measurements and things like that. You'll also be given a list of things that you need, materials. For the sculpting side of it, you should expect to spend maybe about £100 in clay and materials, armature wire, tools, things like that. No more than £100 anyway. Once you get into the silicone side of it, once you've got your baby and you want to make a mould out of it and make it into a silicone doll, that costs a little bit more. But you really don't have to spend a lot of money to start with. Whilst you're learning how to sculpt, it doesn't have to be very expensive at all. Yeah, where are we? What are we talking about now? So as you can see, I start off with the head. I do a system where I've worked out a sketching technique. So basically, for the first few hours, what you will be doing is literally following instructions. Weigh out balls of clay that are 30 grams each. Take one ball of clay, roll it into a 9 centimetre sausage, place it here, roll out another ball of clay, and so on, so that you've got all the padding under the eyes, you've got the cheeks, you've got the nose, you've got the right shape of the face, of the baby's face, in the right place, in the right proportions. You'll be measuring, and then once you've got that, everything is in the right place, and then you can really start enjoying doing the sculpt. It's not easy. Though it's suitable for complete beginners, and it's also suitable for those of you who have had a little go at sculpting and have not quite. As you can see, my cats do do feature a little bit in the videos as well, because I had two baby cats at the time when I was doing some of this. They've actually it's their first birthday today, so they're all grown up now. That's how long it's taken me to do these sculpting videos. So yeah, any information, any questions, you can email me. The information is going to be on this video. I have a website which I'm revamping my branding. Rather than having it put all by a nursery name, I'm going to just use my own name. I think in the moment, there's so much scamming going on and people stealing photographs and nursery names and things. I think it's safer for us all to go back to using our own names, to be honest. So whenever you deal with me, you'll be dealing with Carolyn Doughty. And my new branding is just literally Carolyn Doughty Dolls, because I think it's very easy to not know who you're dealing with if you're talking about, fairy tale nurseries or something like that. You don't know who is the owner of the nursery, you don't know who you're dealing with, and you don't know if it's the right person. Okay, yeah, somebody can pretend to be you as a name, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to sell many different things under an artist's name. Yeah. So I'm going to show a few of the diagrams, and I'm going to talk you through some of the diagrams and video notes and things like that. So I'm just going to finish this video for the minute and come back in a different format. Okay.